The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing we often talk about is setting the tone in a game. How about this? They came after him on play one and put him on the turf and forced an incompletion.
Something for him to think about immediately right off the bat.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to back off either. I think that they had success on the first play. Typically, when a defense does that, they've announced to you that this is what they plan to do throughout the game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing Jones. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that, and not bad at all? I think you're earning yourself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2 or your number 3 running backs. You want them to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Jones. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
It
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
On 4th down, Watson letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Another try after the first down sack. Jones under pressure, and they got to him again. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
7-7, our score after 1. Watson on 1st down. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
first and 10. Watson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Chubb will get the call, running left. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And again, it's Chubb. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. And contact defensively. And that might make things 5 yards easier. Cade York on now for the field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. York able to send this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because...
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And Chubb will try the middle here. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. To throw is Watson. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. Touchdown, Browns! Anthony Schwartz from 13 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now a first down carry for Harris. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. On second and 9, Jones rolling to his left. It's brought in by Harris. Call it a gain of a yard, and 3rd and 8 now. Off play action, Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the delay, here's Hunt. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first down, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this throw will be intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards.
8 yards to go on second down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They'll try and throw for it here. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
Oh, it springs free. Montgomery loses it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. That one on the money to Bourne downfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Jones throwing on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to have this short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And down to the 44, 5 yards at a time.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Watson off play action. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Watson. He sets to fire deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Caught by Montgomery. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team, because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
They run it again with Chubb. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Browns on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Watson. Dancing to his left. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw, Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now, Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Now Jones on 1st down. And he gets this to Thornton. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded right around the 8. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They go up the middle with Chubb. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now Watson. And now here's another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. On for the extra point is Folk. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback, able to hold on there.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, he'll definitely take them.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
Somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spin flows? Been weighing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We can take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you, and they never sing.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Cleveland Browns. We are set to go from snowy Cleveland, and off we go from Cleveland. Right to the air. Here's Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Stiff-armed him. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Here we go on fourth. Watson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was fourth down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Murray to air it out again. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have the Cardinals' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. First carry for James Conner. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 1st down, Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Conner. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. To try again after the sack. Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. first down, it's Watson. There's a nice move, and he'll be brought down at the 27. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now it's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here's Watson. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 25 on second down, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. On third down, it's Connor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Going with their tight end on 4th. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So they go with a tight end carry. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
On fourth down, Watson.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Off of play action, it's Watson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Watson. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Nick Chubb stops short. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And the ball is knocked out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 2nd and short now following the fumble. On play action, it's Murray. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Back to throw, Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
It's taking a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Browns are back within a score. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. That's caught. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Connor going to try and run it. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for two is denied. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Watson now to throw. And that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. The Browns on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Watson. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Watson. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Murray a give. This is Connor. And some room to roam now. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 21-yard line. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Murray's going to keep it again.
And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on first and goal. This is Connor running right. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So here comes the veteran Matt Prater in a big spot in this ball game. This to perhaps salt this one away. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Browns' drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watson to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a first down throw, Watson.
And that is taken in by Njoku. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. One last throw here for Watson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and maybe a surprise for a team that plays its games indoors to come out in the elements and play the way that they did. Were you surprised at all?
I think a little bit, yes, but I often think back to some of the great coaches of the past. They decided to not deal with elements. In other words, a lot of coaches would say, well, if you're going to get prepared for a game, you have to practice in that type of condition. Others would say, forget all that. Get your preparation in during the week, the best prep possible, and then on game day, just adjust to what's out there. They adjusted in a big way.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spray. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them